A little bit of my background, I studied about the intersectionality of people of color, women of color, in environmental institutions and how they navigate their identities. So a lot of my mentorship, a lot of my mentors are in the academic circles, and a lot of them are in the spiritual circles as well, like religious-based circles. So I think like something that I can just give to all the millennials and then whoever wants to be a mentor to millennials, make yourself approachable. We crave vulnerability.
Yes.
And I choose a mentor based on their vulnerability with me. So that kind of makes you approachable, just like, okay, so here's what I experienced, here's where I want you to build from. So you're creating, well, I guess, floors for their success, right? Instead of creating a ceiling. Because this is what I've experienced several times in different circles. Like in my professional setting, I'm a lab consultant, right? And there's a thing that a lot of analysts tell me, it's just like, yeah, the other analysts, the senior analysts don't want to share their information with me, and I just have to learn from books. I'm like, well, that's not cool. So I've also experienced like being a mentor and mentoring other people, and I say like informal mentorship because whenever somebody needs something from me, and they're like, how do you do this? How do you speak? How do you inject yourself into different social circles? I just want to give them all the information because I want the next generation after me to build from my floor, to build from my ceiling. My ceiling is their floor, and I feel like this is like a pitfall of many of the generations before us, right? Where it's just like there's a silent generation, or a generation that just keeps to themselves, or a generation that just like condones silence. And as this generation, we have not inherited the silence of our former generation, clearly. So very much, I choose a mentor based on how much we communicate, how much they reach out to me. And when I was doing my thesis, my mentor, my academic mentor, I went to his office hours like all the time. And I would just sit in the hallway too, even if we didn't have a space scheduled, right? And I'm just like, whenever you're free, I'm just gonna be out here. And I pursued him, I was just like, he was a person that I trusted, and there's this whole thing about, the gender dichotomy, and just like, I don't feel comfortable with men or women, but like, he made himself so approachable, and he was very honest, and like, he was a father as well with his own children, and I was drawn to him because of his knowledge in the social sciences, and I come from the environmental sciences. So there's this another dichotomy of the hard sciences and the soft sciences, and he really kind of was that bridge person because I did not understand social sciences for the life of me. And I was all about statistics, I was all about facts, I was all about like constructed truths based on scientifically based findings. And then I transitioned over to the social sciences kind of by accident, and I was just like, I have no idea what anyone's talking about. We're talking about rhetoric, we're talking about discourses, we're talking about capitalism, Marx, we're talking about Nietzsche. I'm just like, all right, these bros are heretics. I'm not about it. Where are the numbers? Show me the numbers. So he's like, you can make numbers out of anything, and then he deconstructed everything for me. So now I was encouraged to take a critical look at everything that was my foundational pieces. So another thing I look for in mentors is like first of all, do they have a library? And second of all, how eclectic is this library that they've accumulated for themselves? If you're not pulling from different places and you're just like honed in on one teacher, I'm not sure if you can harbor my ideas.
Right.
As this generation, we have imaginative solutions because we have very complex issues.
Yeah.
So not only with people, but we have it with the planet. We need these solutions. So I've said so many things, but honestly, I've had really great experiences with mentors, but it's because I've pursued the ones that I thought will not only benefit me the most, but someone I can actually relate to.
Pursue. Awesome.